A gas fitter has been found guilty of manslaughter after a botched job on a boiler killed a young woman from Bath. Andrew Hartley fitted the equipment at Zoe Anderson's home just before Christmas in 2010.
2 weeks later, she was dead. She'd been overcome by carbon monoxide. Well, Andrew Planted is in Bath now. Andrew, just a tragic case.
Indeed, Imogen. Yeah, Zoe Anderson would have been all alone here at the house in Bath on that cold December evening. In fact, she even emailed her father to say that the house was freezing and that the new boiler wasn't working. Well, the next day it was restarted, and that's almost the last anybody ever heard from her. She would have had no idea that some of the rooms in the house were filling up with deadly carbon monoxide. You can't taste it and you can't smell it, but it would have overcome Zoe in just a few minutes.
Andrew Hartley, a plumber with more than 20 years' experience, now facing a prison sentence for work so bad it caused the death of a 24-year-old woman. Zoe Anderson was found dead in her bathroom, overcome by toxic fumes from a boiler that Hartley had fitted to the family home. It was days before her family even knew what had killed her. Finally today, they know who was behind her death.
When we lost our Zoe just over a year ago, we all felt intense pain and bewilderment. No one could answer our questions as to why it had happened, and it made losing her so much worse.
Throughout this trial, the question has been, did Hartley do his job so carelessly that his work amounted to gross negligence?
Expert tests on the boiler fitted by Andrew Hartley showed that after just an hour of running, by the time Zoe Anderson came to use the shower room, it would have been filled with carbon monoxide at 7 times the levels considered harmful.
Hartley hadn't fitted the flue pipe properly, meaning instead of dispersing harmlessly outside, the gases built up in enclosed, unventilated rooms.
Mr. Hartley, what would you say to Zoe Anderson's family?
Hartley will return to court in April for sentencing. Today, the police said this tragic case showed the care that tradesmen and women needed to take with every job.
The verdict reflects the severity of his failings and sends a clear message to all tradesmen in relation to the duty of care they owe all their customers.
Carbon monoxide poisoning kills more than 50 people a year in the UK. If Andrew Hartley had done his job properly, Zoe Anderson would never have been one of those deaths.
Well, Andrew Hartley hasn't practiced his trade since Zoe died. His wife broke down in tears today when she heard her husband convicted of manslaughter. The final chapter in this long legal process will take place in April, when Mr. Hartley learns his sentence for causing Zoe's death. Back to you.